This video is on Introduction to Matlab. So specifically for mechanical engineers, I'm going to uh, present few videos on mechanical engineering problems. So Matlab is a programming language which is widely used, and it's more efficient, user-friendly, and it makes our job very easier. It's left to the designer or the engineer or a scientist who how best he can use this software for his in his profession. Okay, so here this is for education purpose. I'm just creating this video for those who are interested in learning MATLAB, and this is for the beginners. Okay? So those who want to start learning MATLAB, for them, so this video. So subsequent videos will be on solving some basic problems on mechanical engineering and also with case studies. Okay, so let's get started. So myself, I'm Ramesha. So giving this presentation on Introduction to Matlab. I welcome you all. So go through this video if this is very useful. So that's it. Yeah. So it's just for education purpose. Okay. So here, so left side what you are seeing is the Matlab window. So this is the Matlab window. So you can and it's not much difficult in understanding this. It's very clear here. So this path, this is the path current folder. Okay, so this is shows the current folder. Actually, so before you start studying any projects here, it's better you create a folder and assign that folder as a working directory, because all the files will be saved in that folder. So that's why it is always suggested, so that it's a way of organizing. So please make it a habit to create a separate folder for the problems, right? So now here, so just select a folder and make it a select that folder, and that will be the current directory. So here this is the current folder, which shows the contents in the current folder. Actually now it is nothing is there, so it's empty, so you don't see anything there. And then this part is the workspace. Workspace shows what all the variables that you use and its size. So you can make code and also values. You can make code those variables, list of those variables here in workspace. And this is the command window where you type commands and execute, and you can see the output also. And this is the script file. So I will tell you this very interesting writing script file. I will come to this later. So if you want, select, so draw, if you want to make a new script, then you can select this option script file, and here also you can open this option new. You can select script function or anything, whatever you want, you can select and start with. And if you want to open, just go with this open, and then find files and comparing, import data, and this is for the workspace. So variables, and you can open variables, clear workspace, so you can know about the workspace here, and then you can execute using this command. And this is Simulink library, and you can set the layout of your choice using this option, and some add-ons and help. Okay, so this is the window looks like this. So this is about this so MATLAB window. So in this presentation I'm going to cover this introduction here. um, so how to set working directory, that I already explained, and few functions. I will talk about some functions, and then arithmetic operators, and then MATLAB as a calculator. This I will delete, and how to use MATLAB as a calculator. These things I'm going to present in this lecture. So here to start with, So some functions, I'll say it is, you can just go ahead with this command help. If you want to uh, take help, just type command help. You will get a window where you can uh, search for the commands and know its function and details. Okay, so these are the list of help topics. You can search in this and you can know in this, right? So then if you want to get help on particular function, let's say sine is a function, help on sine. So I will just type help space sine function. Then you see here you will get a brief explanation about this function sine of argument in radians. So just type sine will take the value x in radians. So if you want more help on this, so there's one more command called doc and then space function. So you will get this separate window, so like this. So here it says it gives a detailed description about the function with an example. So here this is an example here. So they're given the Matlab example. So x is equal to minus pi, 0.01 pi, and plot function. Okay, so you can just copy this. If you want to learn, you can just go ahead like this. We can Control C copy and then paste here. Then press enter. You will see the output here. So this is the output. Yes, see it. So I will just explain this function here. So in this here, the code is like this. Okay, so code is x is equal to minus pi colon 0.01 colon minus plus pi. Okay, and then semicolon here. So this way of giving the value, so here is the value of x is assigned with the range. Okay, so the value of x varies from minus pi to plus pi. Okay, so that's what we are giving this range. Okay, so in a step of 0.01, so that's the meaning here. So this is the lower limit and this is the upper limit, and then this is the step size. Okay, so this is the way of assigning a range to the variable. So this x is a variable here. X is a variable. So it varies from minus pi to plus pi, and in a step of 0.01 like this. And this semicolon is required here because otherwise it will show the output immediately. If you want to suppress the output, this semicolon is required. Okay, I will take one example there. Yeah, see, this is the plot of function sin x. So this is the output. Okay, so I will come to this later. So what I'm trying to say is just um, take type the function, take the help, and these examples are available in the help. Just copy and paste and start learning. Okay, so you need not to uh, uh, first go through these commands and learn. Okay, so that also okay, but I feel this is very interesting. That's why I'm just explaining in this way. So now I'll take Yes, so one more, so few commands here. So CLC says CLC is, so it will clear the screen. Okay, so you can observe in the workspace, so that value of variable, that x, the x is still there in workspace. I use CLC. CLC will just clear the screen. So if you want to clear the variables also, so clear all. Okay, so clear all is the command, so it will clear all the data. Now you see in the workspace that the value of x, the x variable is also cleared. Okay, yeah. So like this now. Okay, so some examples. I'm, I'm I'm going to show some examples here. Okay, so let's say x is equal to 1. So I will not use semicolon here. I will just say x is equal to 1, and see it shows the value of x is equal to 1. So the output is displayed here. So suppose if I give x is equal to 1 with semicolon, so value of x is equal to 1 is assigned, but it will suppress from displaying. Okay, so I will change the value x is equal to 3 with semicolon. So now the value of x is 3. It will take the recent value. So if I just say x, then it will show the value of variable x. Okay, so like this. So this is the reason why we use semicolon. Sometimes it is I will show this also. What happens if I don't give semicolon in this example, in the previous example? X is equal to minus pi colon, here I will give 0.1, 0.1 colon pi. Okay, so pi you can give 3.14, or pi is the command to get the value of pi here. Here I have not given the semicolon. You just see what happens here. So it will show this matrix. So it ranges from minus 3.14 to plus 3.14 in a step of 0.1. Okay, so I don't want this to be displayed, then just use this command. So use arrow keys. You can go back to the previous command. So using arrow keys, upper arrow key and lower arrow key, you can just select the function here. If I press this command with semicolon, so x value is now it's a range. Okay, so it's a matrix. So from minus pi to plus pi in a step of 0.1, but it is assigned. Okay, so that's a matrix. It is saved, and that's the so since it is since I given semicolon, so it is assigned and it is suppressed from displaying. Okay, so this is the reason why we use semicolon. Okay, so next, some arithmetic operations here. It's like okay, so these are arithmetic operators. So we use these functions to substitute and solve in the equation. So no explanation is not required here. Okay, so Matlab form is explained here. So this is the Matlab form. You can type and solve equations. So I'll take one example for this purpose here. I'll show this how to use Matlab as a calculator to solve this equation here. Okay, so this is the equation. So there are three variables, A equal to 3, B is equal to 5, C is equal to minus 3. Okay, I can assign these values. A is equal to 3, comma, B is equal to 5, comma, c is equal to minus 3. Okay, so in one line I can assign variables like this. Variables, you can give any variables. It can be a combination of alphabets and numbers, and and it's case sensitive. Okay, so remember, it's case sensitive. And for this function I will just say this is y is equal to, so y is equal to b minus, so I will take this in bracket. It is a divided by one more bracket b plus one more bracket here b plus a, this divided by c star a, close this bracket, this also, and then this, and then this, right? Yeah, so like this you can solve this problems. Okay, so now I will type this equation. I will clear the screen. Yes, a equal to 3 comma b equal to 5 comma c equal to minus 3. Okay, so it will just display those values, that's fine. So I'll say y is equal to b minus, and it follows BODMAS, bracket operator, division, multiplication. Okay, so it is just like how you solve these equations in calculator, the same way. So here, just with variables, the same way you can type and solve these equations. Okay, I'm just typing the same equation here. You can observe, and it shows which bracket you are closing. Yes, so it gives a solution. Okay, so this is just a simple example I taken. So this is just for the beginners, and this is the introduction class. So I will create few more videos. On subsequent videos you will learn more on solving equations, and with some case studies. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you.